Alright guys, just real quick video. It's Sunday. It's kind of been a slightly bit of a busy weekend. I'm going out today, Sunday fun day, with my wife. But before we went out, I came out here. I've been here for about an hour. I cleaned the oil pan. I also dug out of my box of shit another oil filter adapter. I have to plug up the bypass right here. So what happens is when you exceed a certain amount of oil pressure, this opens up to relieve the oiling system so that nothing explodes like the filter or something. So essentially what happens is, I believe, unfiltered oil will go through here, and I mean, if you got a good running engine, there's no issues. But if you have a fresh engine like mine, where I was exceeding 60 psi, you know, some of that unfiltered oil might be going through the system. And the bearings all looked really good on the engine. A couple of scratches here and there, but nothing major. Certainly no copper showing, nothing like that. So I'm just gonna go with it at this point. Nothing that caught my nail at all. You could still see the marks on the bearing shells from the dial bore gauge, but I have to do this. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna also order up just a brand new Melling oil pump for the engine, because it's, at this point, it's cheap insurance. 125 bucks will cover the $3,700 investment I have in this engine, so it's just smart. I think what was going on is I did pull out there was one big burr in the gears, and then there was also a couple of there was some sediment in the bypass. So what happens is, I hope I explained this right. As pressure goes through the pump, the bypass opens up, oil goes through, it'll go through the system or whatever. That's what regulates the pressure. I believe I said that right. I may be wrong, but either way, that bypass I don't think was opening up all the way. It actually has quite a bit of travel. It's like an inch. And when I was removing it, I actually had to stick a 90-degree pick in there and fight it to get it past a certain point. And I made the mistake of not seeing where it was getting stuck, but it was definitely getting stuck in there. So I think that was our issue. So at this point, I'm just going to start fresh with a new pump. Not going to fucking worry about it. I think right now they're 125 bucks. And we're just going to stick it back on there, button everything up, put a little runtime on it again, and it should be good. I may actually put this motor in this year. After seeing how good the bearings and everything looked, my confidence is certainly a lot higher about this setup. I'm very happy. This engine feels strong. We'll see how well it does or how bad it does, but I think it'll be very comparable to what I have now, honestly. So we'll see. Just that update. Let me know if you guys want to know more about the issues I have, because this is good stuff for me. I'm frustrated, but it's a really good learning point. Stuff that you should never pass up the opportunity to dig into, because yes, I could have handed this over to my machinist and he probably would have said the same thing: throw a new pump on it, throw it on a stand, whatever. But I actually, through the process of asking my friends and doing a little bit of research and understanding more now about how the pump itself works and how the filters work, I have a better understanding about the oiling system. So never pass up the opportunity to harness new information, and that's what this was. So it might cost me, you know, another 125 plus gaskets. I'll probably be about 175 in the hole, because I'm just going to order a new gasket kit altogether. So yeah, that's that. We'll see you guys. Share, like, subscribe. This is just a quickie video. Came to the shop to clean up my mess. You can see all of the water from the block that was rusty. That happens fairly fast. I kind of cleaned my toolbox, organized some tools, organized all of my bolts in a little clear container, got everything ready. This is going to sit here, and I'm going to move it on Monday. So we'll let you guys go.